One of the more powerful features of the Subdivide software is the ability to insert images into your drawing and overlay your design on them. Here I have a lot that I've entered from a deed, and I'm going to insert an aerial photograph in the same area. So first I'll select the Draw menu, and then Image. In the Insert Image dialog box, I'll click the Browse button and browse for the image on my hard drive. Note that we can insert TIFF files, JPEGs, bitmaps, and PNG or PNG files. Next, the program prompts me to select a location for the image in the drawing. This will be where the upper left corner of the image is placed. And the image is inserted. To see the image, I need to zoom out a little bit. Sometimes when you import an image, it may appear all black. This also will occur if you zoom in too far, like this. This is a side effect of the way that Subdivide handles images and occurs when you zoom in too far on the image. Simply zoom out a little bit and the image detail should return. Well, here you can see the corresponding lot on the aerial right there, but it's out of position. So now I'll move it into position using the Fit command. To use the Fit command, we must first have two locations on the image that we can match to corresponding locations on the drawing. In this case, I can see fairly well where this northwest lot corner is, right up there, and also the northeast lot corner right there. The Fit command will then use these two locations to move, rotate, and rescale the image to match the geometry in the drawing. So the first step is to select the Fit command from the Modify menu. Next, I need to select the image that I want to fit. And remember, when you want to select an image, you must click on the image boundary or frame going around it, not on the inside of the image. If you remember, this is the same way that tracked objects are selected. Now, if I had several images that I wanted to move, I could select them as well. For instance, if I had additional images that made up the rest of the subdivision. In this case, I only have the one image, so I'll just hit Enter to tell the program that I'm ready to move on to the next prompt. Now, the program is asking me to select a known point on the image, so I'll select the northwest lot corner, which is right about there. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And now I must select the corresponding lot corner in my drawing, which is up here. And I can scroll in the middle of this command to get where I need to be. And now the program prompts me to select a second point on the image, so I'll select the southeast lot corner. Right about there. And again, I must also select its matching location in the drawing. And there we are. Images can be edited just like any other object in the database. For instance, I can make copies of an image, I can move images with the Move command, and I can also rotate images with the Rotate command. You can also edit it with the Edit Properties command. One of the things that you can do with the Edit Properties command is replace the image with another one, clicking the Load New Image button. Now that looks like the same image, but it is a different size. And finally, you can change the size of an image using the Scale Image command. To use this command, simply select the image you wish to rescale. Then drag the mouse to the new size that you want. And in closing, let me pass along a warning of sorts. Image files can get extremely large, sometimes tens of megabytes or even hundreds of megabytes in size. Sometimes tens of megabytes or even hundreds of megabytes in size. Of course, if you insert a 100 megabyte image into your drawing, then your drawing will be at least 100 megabytes in size as well. A drawing file of this size will take a very long time to load, and drawing performance will be degraded as you try to work with it. When selecting images, be aware that the higher resolution images usually mean larger images. Also, color images typically are larger than grayscale images, and images that contain a large palette of colors can be enormous. So, avoid high color and high resolution images unless you have a definite need for them. Also, if you have a large image but are only interested in one small part of it, consider cropping the rest of the image to make it smaller. The Subdivide software, by the way, is not intended to be an image editing program and does not have a crop routine in it. If you wish to edit your images to rotate them, crop them, or change their color depth and more, there are several very good image editing programs available at reasonable prices.